How's it going, everybody? It's me, Anthony Bandano, hit that Minecraft emote, and welcome back. Over the course of the past few Bedrock updates, we've created a tradition. I think we're gonna keep it. For the past few Bedrock updates, we've zoomed in, then taken a look at the biggest updates inside of them. We're gonna do it again today. You know how it goes. Subscribe, then leave a like, and nothing, nothing will happen to this villager. Maybe. We begin our journey into the next Bedrock update today, down in the deepest, darkest place we could. The ancient city and the deep, dark biome. So, take a look at this place. Just like take it in, the beauty of it, maybe all of the things on the ground, and let me know if you notice anything different. Maybe this will help. For example, this big structure right here, the warden bathtub. Moving inside of this thing, looking at the ground, there's a lot of skulk things. Our first change today is also one of the biggest changes inside of the Bedrock 1.19.30 update. Load your game up and head to a new ancient city or deep dark biome, and you'll find more skulk things than ever. This is an attempted Java parody thing, but looking at this shot right here, does it maybe look a little overkill? Maybe just a little? More skulk shriekers, combined with the fact that mobs can definitely still spawn in the ancient city. Good luck, friend. That's all I can say. This is a Minecraft goat. Take a look at this goat. Is it just me, or does this goat actually look a little bit different? We got him, boys. Got him 4K. If you said yes, you're lying. The goat aesthetically looks the same. Over on Java, check out that clean ramming animation. Yeah, pretty smooth, right? Well, that's it. That's all that's actually new here. On Bedrock, before I go ram something, it'll lower its head. A small warning, I guess. The next time you head into the Nether and encounter a ghast, things might feel a little bit different. Specifically, when it comes to hitting that fireball back at the thing. In this update, the fireball's hitbox has actually been changed a little bit. This change is a Java parody. I mean, look, I won't call myself the fireball connoisseur of Bedrock Edition, but I did mess around with it before this video, and it definitely feels easier to hit now. So that's good news. While we're in the Nether, let's go ahead and move over to the Warped Forest biome to check out our next change. Inside of the Warped Forest biome, we will find Enderman. Currently, I'm in creative mode. If you couldn't tell by, you know, the flying and all. Before this update in creative mode, it was actually possible to aggro the Enderman, like even mid-dance and everything in creative mode. That is now not going to be possible. That means no more accidental yelling, screaming, and crying from the Enderman, all while you're just trying to be in creative. Speaking of Enderman, I need a quick ticket back home. I think this guy's got me hooked up. Back over at spawn, do you remember that villager that I threatened to harm in the intro of the video? Yeah, well, it was actually a prank. It was never going to happen because this villager is important. Check this thing out.
It's named Richard.
Now, if we check out Richard, specifically a little bit more up close and personal, look at that right there. Richard is a novice. In other words, bottom of the food chain. I already know this is going to be a controversial one, but in this update, when you take out a villager, they will actually drop a pork chop now. And an entire stack of the stuff too. That's a lot of food. Go ahead and move into your world and try it out on your favorite villager, and then just trust me, bro. Sounds sketchy, but just trust me, okay? Our villager changed this update as either that one, or it's just the fact that the villager's name will show up inside of the trading inventory now. I can't really remember which one. I've said it before, I will say it again. One of the biggest parody updates coming to Bedrock Edition in years is Spectator mode. Now, Spectator mode is still technically not fully released inside of the 1.19.30 update. Instead, we've got tons and tons of polish happening. Sliding over to the Minecraft wiki for this one, we've got bullet points on bullet points on bullet points of Spectator mode polishing going on in this update. On one hand, I'm shocked the Spectator mode is still in development, like literally at this point, 3 going into 4 updates later. But on the other hand, I get it. They want the feature to be as polished as possible by the time it fully releases. Maybe we'll look at a release in 1.19.40. Only time will tell. In this update, we've got experimental Spectator mode polish, and we've also got non-experimental command cleanup, the locate command. A couple updates ago now, Bedrock gained access to the locate biome command and the locate structure command, an entirely revamped locate command. F's in the chat for this one, boys, because it's sad. The trusty locate command, the command we were using for years to locate things like villages and things like that. Yeah, well, it's broken, busted, removed in this update. If you want to find a village, you're now going to have to type locate structure and then village. That change was change number 7 of this video. Following chronological order, that makes this one change number 8. This change has to do with the cat's head positioning when they're sitting down. When a cat is sitting down, its head is now going to be positioned a little bit more correctly. I mean, look, I love cats. I also love dogs. Maybe a little bit more of a dog person, but I mean, taking a look at these cat heads right here. Seems anatomically correct to me. That checks out. Are you trying to put your ally on a lead and then take it into the portal, on a big journey, then adventure into the Nether with you, but you've been having problems? It disconnects and doesn't come? If that's you, good news, because a bug having to do with allies being connected and then disconnected from leads when going through a portal. Yeah, you could say that that bug lives off at some distant farm, peacefully, then happily forever now, if you know what I mean. Next up is change number 10. Today we've got 17 different changes for you. That means we're over halfway done. This is a quick reminder to smash like and subscribe before things get magical. To check out our next change, a little bit of preparation is in order. And first things first, we'll need to cut down a tree, then we're going to need to get a little bit of levels, and then after I get the levels, I'm going to need to get lapis and tools. So, begin the time lapse right here. Oh, wow, that was really quick. Here we have a fully set up enchanting setup with, wait for it, tools and lapis. This week, we've got a change, a very minor change when it comes to enchanting. Listen. Let me go ahead and roll that one again for you. Listen. No, like, seriously, listen. I'm gonna need your help for this one. According to the update changelog, it now plays a sound when you enchant something. Was that seriously not a thing before? Like, please, let me know, because that's insane. Was Bedrock Edition literally missing that sound, or am I interpreting that wrong? The fact that Bedrock didn't have that sound before, I mean, I don't believe it. That literally sounds insane. Animations are interesting. I mean, on one hand, on Java, you've got animations that are really crisp, clean, and smooth. I mean, check that out. That's a clean animation. But on the other hand, on Bedrock, some of the animations, specifically the newer ones, are like really crisp. But when it came to the piston animation, there was a clear winner. The Java one, it just couldn't be beat. It was way better, way smoother. Until now. Bedrock 1.19.30 brings a brand new, smoother piston animation. When I pronounce smoother like that, that's smoother with like an asterisk, because I don't know, I mean, I still think Java wins. However, Discovery, the piston on Bedrock Edition is like different. Like, it's completely different, and maybe even makes a little bit more sense. Look at that model. I mean, we give a solid W to Java Edition for that piston animation. That's clean. Doesn't get cleaner than that, but that model. Oh no. This next change is amazing. Look at this. I'm on Bedrock Edition and I'm running around. I stop moving and I hit Control, Alt, and C at the same time, and boom. Copied current position, words blocking it, -91. Nice. 271. Bedrock 1.19.30 comes with an amazing change. I mean, it's such a small change, but it's so amazing. Nice quality of life feature. I need it over on Java Edition. Anytime you press Control, Alt, and C at the same time, you'll copy the exact coordinates that you're standing at. Then you can go ahead and maybe like go over to chat or something and paste them down. Tell your friend exactly where you are. Or maybe you ended up really far away and you just want to get back fast. Well, copy coordinate, it is the move. But here's the thing, it won't be enabled by default. Enabling it was a little bit confusing, to be honest. If you want to use this, go into your settings, go down to creator settings, and then turn this toggle on right here. If you don't turn it on, it's not going to work. But wait, there's more. Now I'm running around and I'm looking at that block right there. If I hit Control, Alt, and C, I'm copying the coordinates where I am. If I hit Control, Alt, and X, I copy the coordinates that I'm looking at. Check this out. I'm standing right here. If I were to go up into the air and look at something like really far away, like maybe, I don't know, that block over there, go ahead and try and copy that. Try and copy that. Okay, I guess there's a limit. That's too bad. That would have been cool. Well, that didn't work, but look at this interesting generation. How does this work? The world may never know. Anyways, the default keybinds for that brand new functionality are these things right here, but if you want to change them, you could definitely do that. At this point, it is pretty common knowledge that the shield is basically the worst thing known to mankind. I mean, look at this thing. It literally blocks all of your screen. It's just not good. And also, why is it not taking durability damage? This thing is busted. Yeah, for multiple reasons. This thing is just not good. This thing was so not good that not even every single type of wood would be able to fix it up. Before this update, if you wanted to fix up your shield, did you know that you could actually go into the crafting table and add a couple pieces of wood to it to fix it up? But also, did you know that this didn't include 3 of the newest types of wood in the game? Now, for Crimson and Warp Wood, I could maybe see them. They're different. Are they really wood? I don't know, up to you. But Mangrove Wood? Yeah, that's definitely wood. Well, it's all been changed in this update. You can now use these 3 types of wood to fix up your shield. But, pro tip, Instead of worrying about fixing up your shield, maybe just craft a new one. And instead of maybe crafting a new shield, maybe even better, just don't use a shield. You'll be able to see so much more. You can thank me later for that one. Moving into our final 3 of the update today here, check this out. Here we are inside of the House of Melon. The House of Melon was very expensive. The House of Melon has a nice side texture, has a nice top texture, and has a nice bottom texture as well. This bottom texture is what's completely different. We now come back to some ancient footage that predates 1943. In this old footage, I was placing melon blocks and breaking melon blocks, jumping down to the ground and looking at the bottom of the melon, and then I was completely horrified to see what I saw. The bottom of the melon used to be the side of the melon, used to be the side of the melon, used to be the other side of the melon.
Oh, it was terrifying.
This was solved shortly after the resolution of the Second Great War. Hey, look, Brandon, I'm not gonna judge you for this next one. Legally, it's not my job. I don't have to do that. But if you play Minecraft for Android, I'm just saying it. Yeah, he simply put, it's kind of like Twitter for Android, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, Android players, this next one is dedicated to you. Think back a couple months ago when we were talking about an earlier Bedrock update. I was completely amazed to find out that basically music wasn't included in the game. You had to go to the store and download it separately. Well, yeah, just like how you don't have to on iOS, on Android, you will no longer have to go to the store and download the music. It's just included in the game. When we talked about this the first time, I definitely wasn't the only person surprised by it. If your game sounds a little bit more noisy now, this is probably why. Last things last today, I'm gonna need you to listen real closely again. So check this out. I walk on this. Oh, it's musical. It's great. We love the Amethyst block floor. Now listen to this. When I jump off of this, nothing. Well, other than my ankles. Other than the fact that I am now completely incapacitated and will need to seek medical attention very quickly, there is nothing. Noise does not play from the Amethyst block when I jump off of the Amethyst block anymore. Yeah, that's the one I'm leaving you with today. So clearly, if you couldn't tell, Bedrock 1.19.30 is a pretty small update. It already looks like Bedrock 1.19.40, at least when it comes to bug fixes, might actually be a little bit bigger. Not only are those 17 of the biggest updates in the update, but also like, it's basically like the whole update. Nonetheless, if you enjoyed this one, smash like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Patron gang, a Fire Dragon 19, Infamous MC, Kira, and Maeve, the Great Vegeta, big shout out. Today, I recommend you this masterpiece right here, the newest survival series. Check it out if you haven't yet. I'm sure you'll love it. Thanks for watching. It's me, watl. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.